Let's go catch one. There's loads of fish here, man. It's cloudy everywhere. Could be a little chance in there. I mean, let's get a coffee on and let's let everyone watching this know why we're back on YouTube again. So hello and welcome, and I'd usually say to another video, but as you can tell by the title of this video, where have we been? We haven't been on YouTube for probably close to 2 years now. We are at Malden Chigborough Lakes today, trying to catch carp. At the moment, the conditions are a little bit against me. We're here on a nice sunny day to bring a bit up to speed about where we've been in terms of YouTube and our content here, and to let you know a bit about our future plans for future videos to come. There's a little bit of bubbling just to the left of where those mixers went. I think that was one just breaking the surface, but worth a checking it just before we run away. Well, we saw it from the other side. In line with the island, there's a big old bit of fizzing coming up in front of this swim, 2 patches of it, and it's in the weed, so I'm guessing it is a carp feeding, or a fish of some sort. Have to see how a lead goes in, I think, as quietly as possible, or as near to it as possible. It's worth putting that rod down and then putting some more mixers out next door, I think. That was anything but subtle, that was. I think that's the first time I've cast this rod. So as you all know, or hopefully do know, we fell in love with our public fishing abroad over in Europe, going over to France, fishing public venues, making videos, and all of that hasn't changed. We've still been fishing in Europe, still been fishing public waters, and we will still be producing a bit of content from our trips over there. However, there's a bit of a grey area. It's not really spoken about in terms of, you know, the content that's going out at the moment. We decided as a group, as a brand, that fishing that we fell in love with, we really want to keep the majority of it for ourselves. You know, we do a handful of them trips a year and we thoroughly enjoy them. We put a lot of time, effort, money into doing them, and for more than a handful of reasons, we just decided that we wanted to take a bit of time away from YouTube to sort of think about what we wanted, the content that we wanted to produce, and we've certainly decided that we wanted to sort of broaden out a little bit, do a bit more fishing over in the UK, possibly at some known venues, fishing with people that we've met on Instagram or from YouTube, and also include some of the European stuff as well. We see it more as adventure fishing. It is very difficult, and as you can imagine, it's super difficult to constantly be filming and taking cameras and getting all the angles that make the films what they are. So the last couple of years, we just decided to take a bit of a break from the content. We wanted to sort of realise the content as a brand that we wanted to push out, and to put out and to film and to put time and effort into. And yeah, I can quite honestly say that the time coming away from YouTube has been very constructive. We've, you know, been able to locate, identify some possible gaps and stuff that we can bring some new content through to YouTube. There's a hell of a lot of content these days as well, and it was a long time ago that we started to make content and we started to get some sort of regular cycle with it. Well, fizzing has carried on going, but managed to put a rod out. Pretty sure it's in weed, but just trying a bit of slow sinking bread, like kind of float fishing, as the fizzing is in the weed. this a reel in. Did just have a bit of a pull on it, but the fizzing has carried on. I'm not convinced though, because I've made quite a few casts now. I think they're quite cagey in here, so for them to be fizzing all on the same spots, I'm not sure. I'm not saying every single carp loves bread, but that has been literally bang on the fizzing like 3 or 4 times. Look at that concentrated fizz there, look. Thinking going round to the main lake, round the back, walking on the barrow and just looking for cruising fish. Just sort of being active, looking for cruising fish or anything feeding in the air. Just loads of active pike here as well. So I think that's the plan. Let's do that. As things happen, life gets in the way, business gets in the way. The brand has had its ups and downs over the last few years. Not going to lie, it's not been plain sailing for the last few years either. So our concentration and our focus has been on other areas. But luckily enough now, and fortunately enough now, we found ourselves in this amazing position where we can now bring forth our creative ideas through to YouTube and to get busy on the videos again. I was just looking if I could sneak a little rod in the edge down there, but I don't really want to disturb it. Very cloudy, isn't it? They've been munching down here. I'm trying to keep my balance, but yeah, there's two carp feeding there. Definitely a carp or 2 feeding there too. They're not enormous, are they? But I can get one on a little sniper. So another thing I wanted to touch on while I've got you watching this video is, although we've got all these exciting new ideas that we're hoping to bring through onto our YouTube channel, is that we really want to involve the community more. So you guys watching this film right now, we really want to include you in the films in somehow, and whether that's leaving a comment on this video to let us know the type of content that you enjoy watching, the stuff that we've maybe produced in the past that you enjoy or didn't quite enjoy, if there's any sort of types of venues that you'd like to see us visit, whether it's a certain venue in the UK, a holiday venue abroad, if you enjoyed our public trips and our adventure fishing, any suggestions from our community, from you guys watching this film, drop them in the comments below. We'd really like to hear your thoughts and your opinions on maybe where this channel could go. They are very cagey, aren't they? We kind of knew that anyway, but when we arrived in this swim, there was 2 fish 3 foot out from the bank with their heads down. There's a fish now patrolling around. They just look very slow and sluggish. I mean, there's plenty of fish here still. Thinking put it out again for a little bit, and if not, get back on the barrow. I can see one. I can see a really long fish from here actually, over the other side of the weed, and it's a bit shaded along there. So maybe we'll try here for another 5-10 and then just get back on the barrow. As you can see, it's really, really hot. We've seen a lot of carp, haven't seen many carp taking biscuits or anything. There's no surprise really. There's quite a good morning spell over at these lakes. I think we've just missed that, but it's a bit of a mixed day weather-wise today. There's a bit of cloud coming in later, or even a bit of rain. So you never know with like sort of mixed conditions today. I'm sure there's going to be an opportunity at some point. It's just finding it. So back on the barrow, round into the shade, see what we can find round the other side. There's one in the weed there, looks quite good, and got his back to us at the moment. Did you want this angle, did you? Let's go catch one. There's loads of fish here, man. It's cloudy everywhere, and I can see carp. It's not very angler friendly, a little bit dirty, but could be a little chance in there, in the jungle. Look at that where I just put that bait there. Spooking fish everywhere here. Come in. Don't suppose you could sort out my net, could you, me old mate? He's ready. Cheers, mate. And he's in the net. That took less than 30 seconds, I'd say. Did you?
Less than 15.
Lead touched the bottom, and I was in. And it's hooked in the gob. I thought if I hooked it. Here you go. Happy days. Well, there you go. Little common in under 30 seconds of crawling through the brambles, the reeds to get in the edge. Won't take full credit for it, to be honest. Trist spotted a fish show just off these reeds. So yeah, tried to find a way in to get in to position a bait, and didn't have to wait long at all. But bit of a sorry mouth on him, the old chap. But he's made my day anyway. Let's get him back and see if they're still up for a feed. My once grey trainers are now very silty black, but it was definitely worth it. To slide him back. See ya, mate. Look at those. Although they are here, the fish, they're not coming in as close anymore. So I think it's worth, while I'm literally standing here in squelching feet in the silt, just put some bait in, go down the bank, see what's going on in the other far corner, and then maybe have one little quick look on the way back. But to be honest, that was pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy with that for a little day session. So if you want to see what we've got coming up in the future and what's in the pipeline, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.